fear that our next game that we go to will be the last time I get to see Bruno Fernandes, one of my favorite players, play for Manchester United, but United should go out of their way to keep him around. Like you said, if you give him players that make him better, by the way, he has 9 assists this season. Part of that's because he has players that can actually score a goal, not like Højlund and Antony. He's got Mbumo and Šeško banging him in. That goes a long way. We're scoring from corners. That helps as well. And I think if you give him an elite number 6 playing next to Kobe Mainoo and him up at 10, all of a sudden you have a very, very dangerous midfield. You should go out of your way to do whatever it takes to keep him around, throw him money, not crazy money, but like give him a big contract. He's got the legs. He had his first real injury for Manchester United and missed like 3 games. And I just fear that, like you said, INEOS will just look at the cash, the fast cash. They want that sugar high, and they'll be like 100 million, like push him out the door, have no plan, spend it, and then all of a sudden you have a huge hole in your side. Cunha is not the guy right now. There are very few guys in this. He's an elite talent. He fills a huge hole. He's been a trooper, but I do agree. He loves the club. I think he wants the club to be successful, but we have to give him the tools to kind of like take that next step up. And I think if Carrick can go on a run, we get in the top 4, maybe we get some money in, maybe we can, find a way to make this all work. But I do fear that this is the end for Bruno Fernandes. And
that interview is everything.
That tells you everything.
He said the club let him down.
It's bad. It's bad look. I agree. It's
a bad. The captain of United should not be doing that stupid interview on that stupid channel, wearing a sweatsuit, just being like, "Yeah, this club sucks." Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, and so
can't
like,
blame him.
Leave and say it. Like, leave and say it. I feel like just doing when you're the captain. I feel like he shouldn't be the captain. That's what I feel. I feel like he should give up the armband. It should just be about, him and getting in a better position. And hey, by the way, next manager, whoever that is going to be that's going to be a big deal. Whoever the next manager is, if he wants to stay or not. So there's so many things to then get to whether or not he's going to stay that I'm just ignoring this until the summer. And then we're going to deal with, is the club being sold? Who's the next manager? There's so much that is going to be dealt with. One question before we get into the Muppets. With Carrick, the whole Carrick, at the wheel shouldn't be considered to be the full-time job. Obviously, people are going to look at, great result against City, give him, sign him up. What is it? Rio Ferdinand, give him the contract.
Muppets are going to Muppet,
bro. In American sports, which I think is correct, the NFL is they have the interim coach to the end of the season, and then he gets a chance to interview for the full-time job. Let your CV be a part of it. Like, so if Carrick should be able to be interviewed, but like with a lot of teams, it's like, yeah, this courtesy interview, but we're going with this guy. And most likely that's how they should treat it. But like, you can't think about giving him a job like now, which I've heard being said, which is crazy.
Well, everything's overreaction. This is like an overreaction generation. I agree. I think if he finishes in the top 4, he should be in contention for the spot. He shouldn't necessarily get it like as a default, but he should definitely be on the short list.
If he finishes
in the top 4, if he finishes in the top 4, he's done more than De Zerbi. De Zerbi's a nobody. Like, who is De Zerbi, bro?